Hi there. I put this out on our Instagram, but I wanted to do a quick blast to everyone because I think this is a really good program. I think it's something everyone should participate in as long as you're considered a first-time buyer. Sidebar, you can have owned or currently own a home and still be considered a first-time buyer. The definition is as long as you have not lived in a home that you've owned in the prior 4 years. So let's say you owned a home, sold it 6 years ago, or maybe 6 years ago, you turned it into a rental property and you still own the home or you own other rentals. You're still considered a first-time buyer. So what is it? It's the FHSA. It's the first home savings account. You can kind of think of it as the best of both the RSP and the TFSA world. So it's like an RSP in that when you make contributions, it reduces your taxable income, so you save on income tax. If you're self-employed and you just pay yourself dividends, normally you don't get any RSP contribution room. With this program, you do. If you don't end up buying after 15 years, those funds get rolled into, you can roll them into an RSP account tax-free. So in that sense, at the very least, you're saving on income tax. At best, you're putting some money, you're saving on income tax, and you're putting money in a tax-sheltered account that you can use to buy a home. It's a lot better than kind of the home buyers plan that we've had for a while, the RSP withdrawal program, because with that old program, you have to pay the funds back. With this one, you don't. So I would prioritize putting money into this account before RSPs, before TFSA, as long as you're considered a first-time buyer. Okay, got sidetracked. So it's like an RSP, you save on tax, but unlike an RSP, when you take those funds out, to buy a home, you do not have to pay income tax on it. So it's like a TFSA in that sense. So I've detailed the program below, but just a few quick highlights. Like if you're a parent and you're planning on helping your kid buy a home, or if your parents are going to help you give you some cash to help you buy a home, open this account. Put the funds into it as soon as possible, because at the very least, you're going to save on some income tax. As long as you think your kids are going to buy in the next 15 years, open this account. You want to start building room. You only start to build room in it once you open it. So it's $8K a year up to a maximum of 40 grand. If you're buying with your spouse, you could put money into your spouse's FHSA. If you're buying a home this year, let's say you have an accepted offer and the purchase completes like July 1, my understanding is you could put your cash down payment money into it now. And at the very least, you're saving on income tax, and you can still draw those funds out to use to buy a home. I've checked with 2 financial planners and an accountant here, but I would definitely recommend, going over this with your accountant and your financial planner as well, because I shouldn't be giving advice on that kind of stuff. But yeah, the FHSA, it opens up April 1st. Let me know if you have any questions, but would 100% recommend, opening this account if you're a first-time buyer. Ciao.